and welcome to a new video. I thought I would do a little DIY session today. I have been tie-dyeing a lot of Nike socks. I will show you the photo that was my inspiration behind this. It looks super cool. I'll put it like right here maybe. And yeah, it inspired me to do this on my own. I will say I've done one round already. I'm looking at them right now. I like them, but they didn't turn out exactly how I want. So I think I figured out exactly how to make them look like the photo. I'll show you, here, let me show you what mine look like. I like them, but they're a little stripy. You see what I mean? Like they're stripes all the way around. I like these pink ones, but I wanted them to be more spotty. So I think I figured out how to do it. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how to tie-dye some socks. If you wanna know how, just keep watching. I'll try and make this short and sweet. I know I like to talk a lot, so I will just shut up and let's do this. Okay, so what are you going to need for this little rendezvous? We are going to need a tie-dye kit. I got this one from Michael's. It came with 5 colors, 5 refills, rubber bands, gloves, and I think that's all it came with, yes. But yeah, it was super reasonably priced and I got it for 20% off and they're doing roadside pickup right now. So I would say that's the best way to go unless you have dye lying around at home. But yeah, this has the bottles and all that. You're gonna need a bowl of water and you're going to need your socks. They can be Nike, whatever the heck you want it to be, and then just a clean workstation. Okay, so there are a few methods to tie-dye your socks in order to get a certain pattern. So it depends what you want them to look like. These are some I did last week or a few weeks ago, I guess. And they turned out more stripy than I thought. I was actually wanting them to be more randomized like the photo I first showed you, but this is what happened. And I did the same method for all my socks. So now I know what gets you stripes. So if you want to know how to do this, I will show you. And then I think I know how to do this randomized method, which I will show you in the video today too. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna take our bowl of water and then we're going to put our socks in there just to get them wet so that the color can disperse evenly and the way it needs to. So let's do that. I just dunk it in really quick and then wring it out. One more, okay, great. So for that stripe pattern that I was talking about that I showed in the first little clip, we are going to fold the sock like this. So you're gonna start from the bottom, and then you're just gonna make a pinwheel the entire way while keeping the creases, like folding the sock as you go. So I just go like that, keep going, you can kind of see what's happening there. And you're gonna have a little kind of pinwheel type thing. And then to band them, I just go one across, so I double band it. And then I'm gonna go 2, like that. And then for color placement for this one, for the stripe, you are going to take whatever colors you want. I chose a max of 2 just so it wouldn't bleed too much. I know if you put too many colors together, it can tend to look a little muddy. So be strategic in what colors you choose. But let's just say we wanted pink and purple stripes. I would go purple in this corner here and purple in the one across from it. So I go purple, purple, and then pink, pink. Flip it over, do the same. Okay, so for this scattered pattern, I think the key is to just keep it very random. So we're just gonna go a little something like this. So as you can see, this has essentially no rhyme or reason, and I tried to keep it as random as possible. So this spreads a lot more than you think it does. So if you want a lot of white space, you're not gonna need a ton of dye for these socks. So you'll see I'm kind of just being random with where I'm putting it. Okay, so that's probably good for that side, and then I'm gonna flip them over. You can see already I have marks on my socks. When I was pouring the dye pigment into the bottles, I didn't even see anything go anywhere, but it must have gotten on this workspace. So just a heads up, I would do it in the sink away from your socks. So these are already gonna look a little funny. right, so the last step is to put these in a plastic bag to sit overnight. Most of the videos say to put them in 2 separate bags, but I haven't had a problem. I did it this way. So I'll just do this, I'll tie them up, and then I'll just grab them by both socks and then just move them off to the side to sit for the night. Okay, so after that's set, I'm actually just gonna wipe the area totally clean. I can actually see dye on it, so I might even go get just a wet cloth to get all of it off. Otherwise, they will totally transfer onto your next socks. Hello again. It is the next morning and I'm sitting in front of the socks and I want to give you a look to show you what they look like after sitting. I didn't let them sit a full 24 hours. Honestly, I didn't last time and the color was still really, really bright. I did this at like 3 or 4 p.m. yesterday and it is now 9 a.m. So you do the math. Pair number 1, I already opened the bag, looking like this. You'll notice the colors bleed a lot more than you think. So for example, this one that I did, it was like a blue and yellow mix. I obviously mixed the blue and yellow way too much on this one because it is basically just a fully green sock. This one, pink and blue, looking cute. And then this last one I just did blue. So we'll see how these look in the sink. It was just really hard to record while I was doing that because it was really loud. But anyways, so I took my little bundle and just rinsed it under there while the elastics are still on, get most of the color out, and then I take the elastics off and then just give them a big rinse in the sink. So yeah, this is the first method of that kind of dotting way that I showed you, and I actually really like how these look. This is more so what I wanted. I think it's a little closer to that first picture I showed you. Obviously a little different because I don't think you'll ever be able to achieve exactly a design you want with tie-dye, maybe if you're a pro, but I definitely can't. But yeah, I'm really happy with these. Okay, so these are the ones I did the first time around, and you'll see they all have like a horizontal stripe. I had no idea what I was doing when I was folding them. I did them all the exact same way, thinking they would all turn out different, but obviously they didn't. I do like how they look. It just wasn't what I was going for. But like I said, I will obviously still wear these and I like them a lot. But yeah, what I did like the pinwheel method. I think I already showed a video of that. If not, I'll insert one now. But yeah, I wrapped the sock literally just in a swirl and banded them. So on these ones here, you'll see the stripes are a little thicker. I banded those in quarters. And then the ones where the stripes are a little thinner, so these ones and these ones, I did it in 1/8. So I used an extra band. But yeah, that's the stripy ones. All right guys, here are the final socks. The 2 on the left, I did the random kind of dotting method while also banding them together really randomly, and I really like how these ones turned out. That's kind of what I wanted the original time around. These ones in the middle here, I also tied them up randomly, but then I just continually sprayed the dye. I don't know if I put that clip in there or not. And then the ones on the right, I used blue and yellow dye, but I went a little heavier with it, and you'll see the one on the left bled quite a bit. So it looks quite green everywhere. And then the one on the right, I actually really like how that one looked, but like I said, with tie-dye, you really never know what you're gonna get. But yeah, overall, I really like how these look.